Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. Because in this situation, there are only two cases. Either we accept to fight, or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate.
Is either we decide to stand on our own and fight for it, or we remain the way we are. You know, one thing about some of us in Africa is that we think that we have independence. That's what we have been told, that we have independence. But the true picture of it is that we are not yet independent. And the problem we have, and the thing that made us not to be independent yet, is from our leaders. They have captured the leaders of Africa and tell them that you cannot be on your own, that we must be funding you before you can do anything. That's the problem we have. And because of that, listen, we need to be apologized to. Our leaders need to apologize to Africans, because the next generation that is coming will still find themselves into this particular thing if at all nobody stand to remove or to help bring out Africa from this particular slave we are into, because we are into slave. Maybe they have told you that you are independent, you are not slave to any, but normally the mentality right now is that we are into same thing that they thought we have go out from. The way they are behaving, the way they are doing, you cannot have a say. There's something one senator in my country said one day. He said that when he was asked the performance of my president, he said that the president is doing well based on what IMF and World Bank want from my country, Nigeria. That the president, which means our leaders are not even leading based on what they think that will benefit the citizens of the country. It's based on what they told them to give the country. And that thing they told them to give the country cannot benefit you and me. That is the problem. That is that. That's why I keep loving this man till tomorrow. And I pray God to protect him. All African youth should stand up in support of this man. Anything we can do to support this man in what he's doing, we should do it. If not, we have to apologize to our children and children to come. I remember my humble self. I might try to share this video. Just subscribe to my channel so that you'll be receiving updates back to back. And remember to turn on the notification button so that you'll be receiving update when I drop it, and follow my page. We move.
You must advise each other. Because every situation can be exploited by the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic. You are the first patriots. You have decided to defend the homeland. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears and move forward. As for those... So, we must remember something. Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP committed here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have what brought such significant weaponry into their ranks. It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken. Others, even while trying to flee, end up. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. So don't buy the stories. They tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the VTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. We do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Do not listen to those individuals. They should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, they have, and during, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands. It is your wealth that interests these people. It's our gold, it's our minerals that interest them. Otherwise, why come and drive out in